Well, hello. How have you been? How was your auction? Yeah. Did you buy big, huge posters of Misha?
Hey, well,
Or for the same price, 6 posters of me.
Hey, well, go ahead, let's get it out, man.
Give it to you now, no bits? Will you take it? Who will take it?
None. Anybody with none? I'm taking it home with me.
If I give you $5, $5, my own cash, $5. Will you please take this? Please somebody take a picture of me. Please somebody. I got $20, wait, $20. I bought it off for it. That's a good bit.
That's good.
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next duo is our next 2 people to stage. Please, aboard New Jersey, Billy Brand's hometown welcome for Mr. Jim Beaver and Mark P.
Good morning, Edges.
This is a fun duo, 2 of you together.
Damn right it is.
The original odd couple.
Well, at least that's what's supposed to be.
Hey, did you get some rest last night?
Only 11 hours.
It's great. You feel more like yourself today?
I don't want to feel like myself.
I got sleep too, a little bit.
Listen.
Thank you.
Son, I'll talk to you later, okay? Let's not do this here in front of people.
In front of people. In front of people. All is forgiven. Not. Season 16. What's up? You look like you're loaded and ready for bear.
Looks can be... No, I'm good. I'm a lot better than I was yesterday.
Yeah, you know, he came on a red-eye flight, and, you know, to see you guys. He prided himself in sleep. You're a supernatural fan. I'm just letting you know. I'm just telling you. Hey, can we turn down those bright lights and bring up the house lights a little bit so I can see the fam face to face? There we go. There you are. What's up, guys? There are people here. There's a few people here. Well, you're sold, but here they are. How you guys doing? Having a good time? I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. What do you want to hear first? The bad news? Yeah. Con's almost over. And you know what that means? Back to your real lives, con crash. The good news is, we're here right now, we're going to have a damn good time. Yes.
Since when did you turn into Monty Hall?
How many of you guys know who Monty Hall was? Hey, good, folks, all
Bunch
right.
of really old people out there.
So this is a Q&A, right? Yeah. You got some good questions for us, which we will not be able to answer well? Well, he'll be able to answer well. I only speak for myself. All right, let's bring on the questions. What do you say?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
You want to start on the left or the right?
I'm an old lefty.
All right, go left.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I don't know.
My name's Amanda and I'm from Lawrence, Kansas.
Seems like I've heard of that.
A time or two. So it's great to meet you both, for starters. But my question is, you both obviously played like kind of different versions of your characters, or you've got Nick and Lucifer, you had regular Bobby, Ghost Bobby, and Fancy Beret Bobby. Out of your multiple characters, what was your favorite to play?
Wait, what was, she said fancy beret Bobby? What was that?
Alternate universe, Bobby.
You had a fancy beret in the
I
ultimate?
wear a beret.
I'll be You were on the bus with me, though. I don't remember Beret on the bus, right? Was he on the bus with me? I don't remember Beret. Were you wearing it then?
You should see your neurologist.
Oh, we already know. Were you wearing it though then?
I was wearing a beret.
I'll be damned.
It wasn't like one of those fancy French art berets like.
No, it was military. You were like straight up badass guy.
Yeah.
Fancy beret sounds very bourgeois.
Well,
You're bougie.
I think you can be bourgeois and tough.
I think so too.
What was the question? Variations on your character.
Yeah.
Which was your favorite to play?
You want me to answer that first? Or,
Answer it for yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
For you?
No.
Oh, for me. Yeah. Are you going to answer it first, or did you want me to go first? You want me to go first while you finish your
I'm very good.
booze in a can? So, I like season 5 Lucifer the best for me. Thank you, guys.
A couple other people liked it too.
Yeah, a couple, not bad. Just because he was darker and had a lot more subtle coloring, and still a sense of humor, but it was a lot of thrown away stuff. It was funny because it was so horrible that somebody could be throwing some of the things away that he was saying. And there was sort of a regalness to him that I liked. I thought Sam sort of brought to it Jared when he did his version of Lucifer to start it all off. So yeah, that's my favorite because he's a big bad and Lucifer should be the big bad.
Yeah.
As far as the variations on Bobby go, I'm an OG man. All that, the ghost stuff, the alternate universe, thank you. The alternate universe stuff, it was better than nothing. But I liked regular old Bobby who is alive and knows and sort of likes Sam and Dean and isn't, yeah, who's connected with him. So, I was happy to do the things that brought me back after my untimely demise. But I'd have just soon not had an untimely demise. So, or timely one either, for that matter. Anyway, hope that answers your question.
I think demises in general suck for anyone
They don't
that's an
suck as
actor.
bad on Supernatural as they do on some shows.
When it's a real demise.
Yeah.
But all that talk about the bougie Bobby, and bougie Bobby didn't make it. He didn't make the cut.
No,
It's OG Bobby.
just regular old Bobby, Sometimes plain and simple is best.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the OG Lucifer. Plain and simple, always best, right?
Well, that's all the questions we have time for. We're talking about
Thank you very much!
Hello, I'm Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
So I was wondering who the most famous person you've ever worked with is, because I saw Crimson Peak right after Supernatural, and I was like, Bobby was Tom Hiddleston, and I kind of freaked out a bit. So that's my answer for you. Sorry. You're welcome. Now, what's your opinion on who the famous person you've ever worked with is?
Wow.
The most famous person I've ever worked with, it kind of depends on, sometimes people are real famous at one time and they're not so famous later. The first major feature I was ever in, I worked with Burt Reynolds. But you'd hardly notice I was there. But I worked with Tom Hiddleston and Tom Hanks and Nick Nolte and Bruce Willis. So, you know, it's hard to say, okay, which one of those guys is the most famous? Probably Hanks.
Yeah.
Probably Hanks, but, yeah, I did Turner and Hooch with Tom Hanks. And he is about the nicest guy in the world.
Wow.
Just about.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have the same feeling about this as you do, but because I've worked with some pretty great people. I mean, the whole cast of The Big Lebowski is, you know, still pretty on it, I think. So, is it Jeff Bridges? I don't know. I mean, I don't even remember all of my things that I do. Half the time, you guys have to remind me of my resume. And that's just because I'm losing my mind. Not because I work a lot, I'm just losing my mind. Yeah, so
I'm not losing my mind, and I don't remember any of your stuff.
This is why we love OG Bobby. This is OG Bobby. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jeff Bridges, Jeff Goldblum, maybe he's pretty big. We've worked together and stuff, so.
Jeff Bridges is kind of cool.
He is cool, really cool.
Yeah.
And he does these photographic books of every movie that he does, with little captions on it. So it's nice to be a part of that collection. And I always thought he was sort of a genius too, and working with him on The Big Lebowski and watching him work and seeing his process was pretty cool. I like going to school with actors like that. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Emmy!
Hi!
Emmy, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm okay.
I promise I have a normal question for you. I'm not gonna be weird, I promise. One of my favorite movies that you've actually done, I don't think you know this, is Nightmare Alley.
I've heard of it.
So have I. I'm wondering if you have any fun stories from that set.
Do I have any funny stories from the set of Nightmare Alley? Funny?
Or fun?
Well, you know, that was a weird shoot because COVID shut us down right in the middle of shooting. And I can barely imagine how expensive that was because they shot for about 2 months and then just stopped for 6 months. And it was all on location in Toronto. And then they had to go back and build everything back up. Because that carnival that is the first half of the movie was basically real. I mean, they built everything. If you saw the movie, it was this huge carnival set, and they couldn't leave that up for 6 months in the weather. So they had to tear it all down, put it back up. And but when I was working on it, it was winter. It was really, really, really cold. And what I mainly remember, it was kind of mind-boggling because you're talking about working with famous people. I was on the set with Bradley Cooper and Rooney Mara and Ron Perlman and Willem Dafoe and of course Guillermo del Toro's directing. And everybody's there all at once, which was pretty cool. But I just remember that we were all just freezing. But Rooney Mara was sitting up on this platform in basically a two-piece bathing suit. And between takes they'd come out and throw a rug over her or something. But I thought, I am dressed with long johns underneath my costume and everything, and I am freezing to death. And she is just sitting there, just as professional as can be, in this skimpy little outfit. And I thought, and I never heard a word of complaint, mainly because I was complaining so much. But it wasn't anything funny or even fun particularly, but that's one of the biggest memories I have of that set is just watching this woman just power through whatever she needed to do in weather that made it really hard to do that. You see the movie, you don't go, oh, those people are freezing. Because, you know, it doesn't, it's not part of the scene. It's not part of the story that we're all cold. But go back and watch that movie and see and count the goosebumps on it.
Was it supposed to be summertime?
Is it nondescript time? It wasn't supposed to be, for one thing, it wasn't supposed to be as far north as we were.
Right.
It was supposed to be like Indiana or something. And, but no, it wasn't a winter scene. Nobody was dressed for winter.
Don't you love it when you have to do winter scenes in the summer, summer scenes in the winter?
Yeah, that's fun. Was it Supernatural? No, it may have been Harper's Island. It was something I was shooting in Vancouver. You know the GVRD, the big forest preserve up northeast of Vancouver?
Okay, yeah.
We were shooting an episode of Harper's Island up there, and it was about 22 degrees and raining with about a 40-mile-an-hour wind. And the entire crew is behind the camera, and they've got these puffy suits on. It looks like 400 Michelin men. And I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt and thin slacks, and I'm covered in fake blood crawling through the leaves all day. And I thought, it doesn't get much colder than this, and you be aware of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that can be nasty.
Oh, yeah.
But hot in the, I mean, playing cold weather in the summer is no fun either.
I did a scene for a movie one time in Texas in the summer, in August, and it was in a little room that they blacked out. So it was supposed to be at nighttime, with lights in there too. And it was about 130 degrees in this little room where we were playing cards. I think sweat became a pretty prominent aspect of the scene, even though it wasn't supposed to.
So just in case you don't think we suffer, for you,
Felt for you.
we sometimes do.
Yeah, we sometimes do. Hi.
Thank you.
Hi, my question's for Mark.
Yeah.
I want to know who you think would win in a fight and why, if it was Lucifer and Jacob from Lost.
Jesus. I think Lucifer wins that fight. Why do you laugh? Do you think the same thing? Did you just throw your can away again like that?
It was empty.
I can't take him anyway. But what did you say? Do you agree?
I think so.
I mean, I think Lucifer beats a guy who's running around on an island with no shoes any day of the week. That's just my opinion. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi.
Hi, so this is from Mark. If the show, this is where I do a good crossover with Supernatural. What it happened?
For a crossover from Lucifer, the show Lucifer, to the show Supernatural?
Yeah.
Chaos. but a good chaos, I guess. I don't know, maybe a love scene between the two Lucifers. Or, you know, something fun between the two. A dinner scene. Right? Don't you want to see sophisticated Lucifer and unsophisticated Lucifer? Try to sort things out? She's like, I don't care.
I don't want to see either one of them.
Secretly you do.
Well, we're not talking about my secret life.
You just did.
Yeah.
Hi, so Mark, my question for you is if you were to create a color, what would it look like and what would you name it? And then Jim, what is the funniest experience at a con you've experienced?
You go first.
Besides this, funniest experience at a con. with the fans or backstage, because that's a whole different.
If you wanna say both, you can, save time. Pick one.
I do remember, I think we were in Barcelona, and I think Jared left his phone in the green room, and I forget. We were somebody. Not I said we. Somebody was texting his wife some both inaccurate and inappropriate information, as if we were he. As I recall, this was a long time ago, and it may have been 5 other people.
Who was the texter?
My recollection is that it was Mr. Collins.
Oh, that makes sense.
But there's the possibility, because I'm slightly older than some of you, that my memory is mixed up, and it may have been the other way around. It may have been Jared texting.
Actually, that sounds more like that.
It does sound more like that. Yeah, so that was pretty funny.
It's kind of funny.
And, yeah, otherwise there hasn't been anything funny whatsoever at any con I've ever attended.
Wow.
That's nice.
You're a bundle of laughs.
Am I not?
The color that I would invent, or was it Lucifer would invent?
Either or, if you could create a color, what would you name it and what would it look like?
It would sort of be a pearl-esque pink that you'd see blues and yellows and all kinds of colors in when the sun hit it.
Like the inside of a shell.
Yes, like the inside of a shell, like a conch. Are those in conch?
You could call it conch.
Conch. I call it conch pink. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for that. Yeah,
You need all the help you can get.
you know I do.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you both doing?
Good.
Fairly well, thank you.
My question is for Mark. I completely forgot to ask this yesterday because I forgot what I was gonna ask, but it came to me like in a dream. Mark, when will Nick's journals ever be released?
When will the what be released?
Nick's journals?
Nick's journals. Never. I don't know, I have to find them. Like, I've said that before online because there's some people who want to see Nick's journals. I did a whole series of journals exploring. You all right? Oh, okay. You never know. Whoa! Damn! So
You people must be starved.
Wow. So I have to dig them up. They're in a box somewhere in the garage. I have to go through all that crap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll release them tomorrow. How's that? Okay.
Say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna release them tomorrow after I get home. Thank you. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep posted online. I'll announce when I'm gonna do it. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Tomorrow.
Hi.
So my question is for Mark. Jim, you can feel free to answer this too if you'd like. Well, since you cursed me yesterday for not having seen that Al Pacino movie, what's your favorite comfort movie?
Jaws. So, no, I mean, I'm weird in a way. Don't make any comments. I know the comments coming from this.
Comment necessary.
Thank you. Yeah, I get comfort from horror movies. So, like, you guys do too? Yeah. I thought it was weird. Now I know I'm weird.
Deleted clarinet scene?
The what?
The deleted scene with the clarinet.
No.
Yes. You should look it up.
In Jaws?
Yes.
I wonder if I have seen it. It's not ringing a bell, so I have to check that out. The deleted scene with the clarinet. Okay. Yeah, so
Now you see a shark play the clarinet.
that would have been funny. Yeah, so usually it's a good horror movie that is a comfort movie for me. So if I'm feeling down, pop in The Barbarian. Wow, everything's great. compared to that. Anyway, thank you.
Cool.
Good. What's your, do you have a comfort movie?
Well, I got a lot, but I mean, if I just want to kick back and relax, it's probably a Western.
Yeah.
You know,
What's your favorite?
The Searchers.
Oh yeah. Wow, it's a good.
Yeah, but you know, if it's got horses and guys yelling and shooting, I'm feeling pretty comfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's slightly less. It's still weird. I mean, it's slightly less weird.
Not weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's not weird. Anybody thinks it is weird.
No. Well, yeah, I think that about you not thinking that about horror movies.
I hate horror.
But people
I
shoot
would
each
never, I
other.
would never be associated with a horror show.
I know. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, so.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. My question is, if during the show there had been a body swap episode, what character would you have wanted to pretend to be?
You go first.
I think I'd just switch bodies with Sheriff Mills and stay home and pull down the shades.
Always stole my thunder. I was going there, but in a different way. Are you Sebastian Roche? Because this is getting a little racy. I didn't expect it to get racy. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably switch with Sam or Dean, right?
For the same reason?
Not for the same reason, but so I can admire myself in the mirror. Look at myself and be like, yeah. Just to feel what that's like to be Sam or Dean. What's that?
Hey guys,
Hi.
I'm Rachel from the Jersey Shore. So I was a big fan of the show when I was probably 12, 13, and then I stopped watching it. So I haven't seen it in about 10 years. I remember you guys. There used to be one of you. Should I watch the rest of the seasons? There's so many episodes.
Yeah, I think you should. Why not? So, yeah.
I think anything that keeps you from being productive is something you should do.
Will that work? Will that help? You won't be productive? Just sit and watch the show for...
We'll see.
You got a lot of catching up to do.
This is convincing.
Well, there's two fellows in it who give astonishing performances as it progresses. And they're shorter than the leads, but not by much. So you should check it out just for them.
Thank you.
Hi, Jim. I'm Wendy, Heather's mom.
Oh yeah, hi.
I'm sorry she rudely recorded you without your permission yesterday.
How are you, Wendy?
Good, how are you? I wanted to ask when you started acting, what was your first role?
Oh, when I started, well, if you don't count a couple of plays in elementary school, which I actually do count because it beefs up the resume. I acted in plays in college. The first time I really felt, okay, I'm an actor and I'm going to stay one, was my first play in college. I played the doctor in The Miracle Worker. And I had 5 lines at the beginning of the play, and you never saw me again. But I remember I had the first line. I had the first line in the play, and I remember standing on stage in the dark, waiting for the curtain to go up. We actually had a curtain, and it went up, and I remember thinking, the play doesn't start until I talk. And I couldn't see the audience, I could just feel them breathing, or breathing. And
different vibe.
And I remember standing there thinking, I haven't said a word yet, and this is the best thing I have ever done in my life. and I'm gonna keep doing it. So, and apparently I did.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Krista. I'm doing Mad Libs. I'm sorry, Mark.
Cool. I remember.
So anyway, I am doing nouns for both of you, please.
But I did one yesterday. Does this matter?
No.
You go ahead. You start first. Adjectives.
She said now.
No, she said adjectives.
Who am I gonna believe, you or her?
Me?
No, I'm not gonna believe you. Nouns, right?
Adjectives.
What, I just pick a noun?
Yes, please.
Just pick a noun.
Yes, please.
Atrociousness.
Wow.
You envy me, don't you?
Wow. Stick.
You can sort of see that coming.
Thank you. Stick and ball. So you got ball yesterday and stick today. What happened? What did you do? What did you do?
Just microphone juggling.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Isabella.
Hello.
Okay.
If you guys
Those are the biggest cigarettes I have ever seen.
If you guys could be in any scary movie, what would you like to have been in?
Any scary movie that, what,
Other than the ones you've already done.
yeah.
And I'm talking, never mind. Like classic scary movie? Shit. I don't know.
I'd have liked to have been an alien.
In Alien? The first Alien.
Yeah, the first
That
alien.
is cool.
Yeah.
Who would you have been? Ridley.
Yeah. I'd swap bodies with Sigourney Weaver any day.
And shut the shades.
You'd never see that again. No, the Harry Dean Stanton character in that is.
Oh yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Yeah, he
I
was
wouldn't
great.
go looking for that cat though, no.
You always have to look for the cat though.
I know you gotta look for the cat in a horror movie, but you know, you always get your head eaten.
Yeah, you should know that. You're in a horror movie, if you're going to look for the cat, you're
Yeah.
not going to come back with a head.
Yeah.
Alien, that's a good one. I don't know.
We're only here for like 50 minutes.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's more time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Isn't that crazy? I have like a huge encyclopedia of horror movies in my head, and I have no idea which one I would want to actually be in because they're so iconic just on their own. I can't imagine myself in them.
I could see you as the younger priest in The Exorcist.
I was thinking The Exorcist, but he did so, you know.
Except that he was kind of.
I love Jason Miller so much, I can't imagine doing it any better than him. But I was actually thinking that. Or maybe I could, you know, put on some old age makeup like Max von Sydow, do that part. That would be fun. I'm sticking with that, Exorcist. What's that?
Hi. If your characters had spin-offs, what would your storyline be?
Like if we had a spin-off together, like a road trip type movie? Bobby and Lucy on the road?
I'd watch it.
So, Bobby Loves Lucy.
Bobby loves Lucy.
I think we should pitch that.
So you guys have the Winchesters now. We were thinking, 2 guys on a road trip. What better guys on this road trip? Bobby and Lucy?
Yeah.
Okay. You think?
We got 8 or 9 people who think that's a good idea. What would the storyline be? It would just be,
Are you back now?
Bobby getting Lucy out of trouble from all the wacky stunts he pulled.
And him saying, it'd be like the, the catchphrase.
Yeah.
There'd be a look on your face. Idiot.
Yeah.
Right?
Or, Lucy, I'm home.
There you go.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Delilah. How are you?
Hey.
Pretty good, Delilah.
Good. So my question would be if Bobby and Lucifer switched places and woke up as one another, what would be, who would be the person that you take out?
Take out?
Yeah.
What, like on a date?
Like take them out of existence, you know, on a lot of
Oh. Well, let's switch chairs and find out.
Want to switch?
No, I don't want to switch. I'd have to move.
Probably myself. Jesus. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
I mean, if I were suddenly Lucifer, who would I take out? Sam and Dean.
Yeah, but no, I was going to say that if I were you, because I'd be on the inside with them. So you could take out Lucifer, you could take out, the big man himself, God. If you're on the inside, right?
I just want to take out the leads.
So you could be the lead. The Lucy show.
Yeah, the Lucy show. It's,
That makes sense. That's very pragmatic.
yeah.
Did that answer your question, Dina? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stood in line for that one, huh? Hello.
Thank you for all the seasons that you gave everybody. I think you guys did an amazing job.
Thank you.
I just wanted to know, were there any episodes that you might have felt ever emotionally moved you? And if not, then what was your favorite episodes?
You keep deferring to me.
I do.
Because you need ideas, right?
I do need ideas.
You go first.
I mean, I'm easily moved, so that's a hard question for me. I'm the kind of guy who cries at the Scooby-Doo movie when Scooby says, "I love you, Raggy." So it's like, I cry easily, especially when it's, brothers, dads, going through hell to, make sure everything's okay with each other. And that's sort of what the whole series is, so. But I have a few favorite, hi buddy, what's up? I have a few favorite, I have a few favorite episodes actually. I like Yellow Beaver, I like Baby. I love The French Mistake. Just great, it's great outside the box stuff. It's just good TV, and so those are my faves. The funny ones are my faves.
No, I obviously liked the episodes that were the most central to Bobby's character, Weekend at Bobby's and Death's Door. One of the most emotional episodes I did was Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, where Bobby's reunited with the wife he killed years before and has to kill her again. It was very emotional to shoot and also to watch. And I enjoyed so much working with Carrie Ann Fleming, who played Bobby's wife, Karen. And there's a weird thing about acting. When you're playing a deeply, deeply emotional scene, it may only take a minute or 2 or 3 to transpire on screen, but it can take all day or more to shoot it. And I've said this before, but your body doesn't know it isn't real. And so if you put yourself in a place where you're on the verge of tears in a scene, and you stay there all day. I remember shooting the scene where Bobby says goodbye to his wife again, and spending all day in that place, and then going home and just falling on my bed, sobbing, because I could finally release what had been right on the edge all day. And I think that's part of the reason that it remains one of the most emotional episodes for me, is because there was real emotion going on. And but it was also great fun to shoot, which is weird. I remember, because we shot that not terribly long after I lost my wife in real life. And I remember Jared and Jensen saying, man, I can't believe they're making you shoot this. And I was like, get it, this is a gift. I know how to play this better than anybody. But there's something wonderful about being able to take something, even something horrible in your life, and build on it and make something useful or good or meaningful out of it. And so that episode resonates with me a whole lot. So
I imagine it would be cathartic too, right?
it was.
Yeah. Therapeutic.
So
Thank you.
thanks. Hello.
So you guys do a lot of random questions. So I was curious, what did you guys eat today?
That might be a hard question.
I've had a protein bar and like a bacon egg sandwich.
I have had an Atkins caramel nut bar and a couple of plates of beef bourguignon. And I ain't done yet.
You want that low carb thing?
I am on a low carb thing, yeah.
How's it feel?
Well, the first couple of weeks, I lost 20 pounds and the will to live.
But are you still on the same carb restrictions? It's not as bad. Same?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
But I found all this great keto-friendly stuff that I actually enjoy. I walk past the chip aisle in the grocery store and I just weep. But at the same time, I feel pretty good, and I enjoy a lot of the stuff. I mean, I go through about 8 of those Atkins candy bars a day, but I don't understand how anything can taste exactly like a Baby Ruth and be good for you.
Yeah.
But apparently,
The wonders of modern chemistry.
yeah,
That's how.
yeah. So that's yeah. So that's Jim's dietary report for today.
It's very extensive and complex.
Not bad.
Hi, you guys. Jim, I remember you from MendoCon. You complimented on my Bobby ring. It says under Emma Blood, he's called me darling in the hotel hallway.
I called you darling in the hotel hallway.
No, you just said thank you, darling, and you love the Bobby ring that I have, and that meant a lot to me, and I'll always cherish that memory forever.
Oh.
And hi, Woke, I love you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And my question is for the both of you. What is your favorite convention memory, either from this convention or a past convention? Because I know you guys have some awesome stories to tell, and I love you.
Thank you. Awesome stories from conventions. I mean,
Oh my.
what? Are you bored?
No, I'm just thinking of some awesome stories.
Did you just come up with an awesome one?
I just came up with several, but I won't be telling them.
Why?
Because I want to go to some more conventions.
I mean, I don't have anything unusual to say, because I think a question like that, you want an unusual event. And nothing out of the ordinary, thank God, I think has ever happened at these conventions. Like nothing that, I have to write that down in my diary because it's really exceptionally freaky moment. So, They're just nice events so far where I get to meet everybody and talk. Nothing crazy or...
I love you both, and what's up,
Hey, what's up? Well, how was that?
How was it, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Good? Great little infighting, I hope. This is a rare one, ladies and gentlemen. You got it. You got Jim Beaver and you got Mark P.